Is it overkill? Maybe. Is it a weirdly consistent way of getting goat hide on a fairly regular basis? Yes, because I only need one more now. Okay, I think I'm going to have to face a flock of the imps. Oh no, sometimes the imps don't show up. Wild. Okay, hey, what was that? Oh, it's a lizard. Didn't get him, that's fine. Okay, let's try Lugworm. Jeez, what you doing? I'm fishing. You take care of him. I'm busy. I'm busy with equally intense activity. God damn it. You got this, Kaine. We're both contributing equally to keeping each other safe and helping each other out. If this is a fucking rusty bucket, I'm gonna flip the fuck out. Nope, it's a fish. It's a carp. Haven't caught one of those before. I can just buy them from the bait shop. But hey, it's a fish that I've now caught. Now let's try a sardine. And then let's try that carp. This might be an actual fish. Nope. Foolish to think. Yeah, let's just throw a carp in there and see what happens. Nope. Too easy. Okay, so now the only combination that could possibly happen is we need to buy more carp. I could technically catch more, but I'm almost out of bait. Buy more carp. And then try carp every other place we've gone. Because that's the only combination still available to us. Alright, well since we're only one away, let's actually farm for a goat hide. And we only need one more. Yeah, I just said that. I'm going to say it again, just for clarity. Rule of 3. Since we only need one more goat hide, I think it is worth just trying to grab that now so that on our next trip to Seafront, which is upcoming it would seem, because we need more bait, we can accomplish what we need to do. Just checking everything off the list. Gotta look for a pumpkin in the village shops. Check with Devola, but probably won't get anything. And once we've checked all that off the list, we are in good base. We're getting shit done today. Checking more shit off the list, just like last time. Oh, we should check with that guy to see if the kid actually came home, but I imagine he will, and I imagine we will be able to easily spot that on our way back. Oh, that guy tanked one of those. And he tanked hitting me. Not gonna tank this, are ya? Didn't think so. God, it's so over the top. But it weirdly sometimes gets us our goat hides. Hey! That's 10, I think. Okay, I just want to see what's over here. I know it was the Temple of the Ancients or whatever. I'm curious if there's anything else in this area that is worth checking out. No, I don't think so. I don't know where that thing leads, but no water source is worth fishing in, it doesn't look like, so I don't know. Maybe we'll come back there and there'll be some other cool shit, but for now we're good. Double check. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Collect the materials. Just gotta double check. And now I don't have to kill any of you guys. Yay! Aren't you guys so happy? I'm leaving you alone. Good little goaties. Okay, it's definitely sunset. There is a day-night cycle. So I'm wondering... I always assumed that, like, because of that comment, the lore is that the world of NieR is tidally locked. I realized something. It might not be tidally locked. It might just be in kind of an Alaska situation. Or whatever the opposite of Alaska is, where... the sun just never fully sets. It still goes through a cycle. It's just not necessarily... it just might not necessarily go dip all the way beneath the horizon. Because, like, the character... I mentioned earlier, I think, the characters do mention, like, noon and at night and coming home in the evenings. And as we can clearly see, like, the sky looks noticeably different and more like sunset than it usually does. So I'm curious if it's just kind of an Alaska situation. Do you have a pumpkin?
Hello.
Hey, you have a pumpkin. Awesome. Let's just check that off right now. And rule of 3 would say that this might be the last chunk of the quest. Do.
Yo.
I got your pumpkin, Yonah. Thanks, Dad. I've been getting you lots of food lately, Yonah. What are you planning? It's a secret. Just wait a little longer, okay? Yonah? Ta-da! Here you go, Dad. I made it all by myself. Is this a cake? Yep. Popola taught me how to bake one. This is the big secret, Dad. It's why I needed all that fruit. Well, thanks, Yonah. This is really something. Pumpkin and melon, often used in fruit cakes. Come on, try it. Oh, I'm not all that hungry, so I'd... well, alright. Yeah. This is really good. Oh, yay! You worked so hard for me, so I wanted to give you something back. Yes. Yes, this is great, Yonah. Thank you. Thanks. I made like 7 cakes, so there's tons of leftovers. Fatherhood can be a trying experience. Yeah. Yonah's gift is complete. Very cute. Thanks, Dad. Alright, and that appears to be all the Yonah side quests, which means we should be good to do the manor whenever we want now. Nothing growing in the field, of course. Why would it? Okay. Check the Devola. Oh, old man's coming in. Nope, close the door behind me. Let's see what work I've got for you today. Oh, shit, okay, there's more. I've got another job from that seafront postman. Apparently some cranky old lady is giving him trouble. Sure. I wrote down the client's location and map, so head over there to get the details. Oh, brother, this one's rich. Some guy wants to give a gift to a woman and he needs your help. That's probably the seafront guy again, right? Yeah. I'm gonna... This will be another good determining factor. I'm gonna accept this one. But we'll see if I can talk to that guy. I do think it would be very... I think I've expressed this already. It would be very silly if you do have to run back to Devola every time just to make sure the quest is active when you go to talk to it. Okay, I was going to say, do we gotta talk to anybody to complete this one? Nobody's here. I believe they left us a note. Thanks to your help, our little angel has returned to take up the family business. We have decided to move to a new land to begin anew and thoroughly train him to carry on the family name. Well, it's good to see them taking an interest in... Hey, they didn't pay me. Hey, are you friends with the people who lived here? No. Why? They say, fuck you! Because the goddamn bastards borrowed money from everyone in the village and skipped town. Apparently their son ran away because he wanted to escape a life of crime. Then some idiot brought him back. This has been the worst job ever. Perhaps we should just tally this up as an expensive life lesson and move on. That's kind of funny that that's the payoff. Oh, talk about your broken homes, eh? Yeesh. I got a bean seed. Okay. God, I wish the boar spawned on this side. Gotta watch the solar eclipse. I took a trip to Cleveland. We have a friend there, so went with some local friends and visited that friend and stayed with them, and got to watch the eclipse. It was really rad. I'm sad my pictures of totality didn't turn out too well, but the experience was like it really is breathtaking. It is wild. That is just like a natural thing that happens on our planet. It blotted out all sunlight so well that you could see Venus and Jupiter. So that was really cool. We got to see it at the Cleveland Science Center. So they had on a bunch of other like cool events, had some experts in the area, a lot of NASA employees that you could just chat with. One very nice safety propulsion expert, I believe, who I definitely didn't very quickly develop a crush on because she was both pretty and incredibly smart and interested and excited about the exact same things that I am. She was really friendly and cool, and I had a good time.
That is the first request I've made in ages. How dare you deny it?
Good lord.
You can't leave. Who's going to tend the lighthouse?
How much longer will you force me to toil here? I must go see him. I need to board a ship as soon as possible.
What about that letter you got from him that specifically told you not to?
No way, lady. It's back to work for you. Now get going.
That sounds like David Vincent. I wonder... That might be David Vincent. Got very big JoJo narrator vibes from that last line. Hey. What's going on? There's no one else in town who knows how to keep the lighthouse burning. We need her. Sounds like a poor excuse to me. Would you mind talking some sense into her? You're the only one she seems to listen to. I suppose a visit is in order, yes? Couldn't you train someone else? Surely there's someone... Well, I guess the gimmick is no one else knows. But couldn't you also just say, hey, lady, here's an apprentice? Although I suppose also the conceit is everyone in town hates her, so no one would want to be the apprentice. Okay, I guess this is a source of conflict and drama that does make sense. Okay, moment of truth. Can I talk to the guy? Yes, I can. Awesome.
Hey.
Hey, I heard you can get inside Facade, right? Yeah, but I don't really want to. Oh, perfect. Listen, there's something that you have to get for me. There. My girl wants a new accessory, but it has to be made from this really rare metal that they carry in Facade's Strange Things store. Last time I checked, they're truly not selling anything there, but okay. So next time you're there, could you buy some for me? I think it's called fluorite. Please? Your funeral, pal. Oh, thank you. This is fantastic.
Such affection. This man has clearly been entranced by his lover.
If you ask me, I think he's being played.
Whatever do you mean?
Maybe this is one of those things that the magical Grimoire just can't understand.
Ridiculous. There is nothing beyond my knowledge.
Must be nice.
I was gonna say something. Fluorite? No. I don't remember.
Hey, lady.
This doesn't look good.
Oh no.
As I feared, it's the Black Scroll. And an advanced case at that.
So that's her illness. What do you mean, as you feared? I know she said she was getting sick, but at no point did Weiss say, that sounds familiar, or I hope it's not the Black Scroll. And that seems like something he wouldn't keep to himself if he really thought that was going to be what it was, but alright. Oh, you. Suppose you want to tell everyone about my illness, Well, don't. I don't fear death. I've lived long enough, and I'm tired of it. And tired of being alone. But though I don't fear death, I do have one regret. I wanted to see my love one last time. I've spent 50 years in the lighthouse, working and working for these people, and now they won't let me leave. I just want to see him. I want to board the ship that will take me to him. Oh, cruel world. So it's a dying wish now, is it? You know what I'm going to say. Well, we've better things to do than stay here and operate a lighthouse. You'll have to convince the villagers to let her go. Let's start with the postman. Also, got any good shit up here? Nope. Excuse me. I remember what I was going to say. That job I got from the guy, definitely something I should be paid for up front, right? Kind of wild to say, hey, go buy this very rare object for me, and then I'll pay you once you get it back for me. Definitely not how that should work. Ooh, that was a nice echo effect.
Lighthouse lady. She's a mean old battle axe, that one. That old lady in the lighthouse is a real pain.
Shut up.
Hey,
You need to reconsider the old woman's request. I do? I mean, look, it's just not possible. We can't afford to lose her. Death stalks this woman, postman. Would you truly deny her final request? Wait, she's dying? Yeah, there isn't much time left. You need to let her go. Even so, I can't. I'm sorry, but it's impossible. Are you kidding me? I have things to attend to. Come back tomorrow, please. What do you need to attend to? Let me see. I just don't think there's going to be anything back here. Nah. So curious what it's going to be when it actually matters. Okay, yeah, I don't even know where to go next, but maybe it'll give me something on the way out. Methinks the postman is hiding a secret of his own. I suggest we go back. I have a feeling we might discover something. I swear to God. I can't believe she's going to die. I suppose there's no need for this now. What was that? What the fuck did you just say? Ahem.
Hey! What are you doing there?
And just what are you doing? Work! Just some work. I thought postmen delivered letters, not wrote them. I don't see how that's any of your business. Well then, allow me to ask about something that is very much our business. Why are the old lady's letters, and only her letters, postmarked from this very office? Well, because, the other deliveries bore postmarks from locales far and wide. You got a point, Weiss? The woman was not receiving letters from a lover in some far-flung land. They were penned by the hand of someone in this very town. Well, crap. Go to the back room. There's something there you should see. There's a cask of Amontillado I want you to deliver to the old lady. It's in the very, very back.
I see something.
Clear these packages out of the way.
Oh, these are
Could have put it in a more
packages?
convenient spot.
It must be something he wanted to keep hidden at all costs.
Can't have been at all costs, because I've cleared the way like 5 times already. Okay.
There. Letters.
Yes, and a rather sizable bundle.
Obtain the postman's parcel. As is our postman's duty. Oh. I don't get to look at the bundle. I know the game developers wanted to put a puzzle in here. From the postman's perspective, is it really necessary for me to have to go back and get that? Couldn't you just tell me the information that you're about to tell me?
They were all written by the woman in the lighthouse.
And you never thought to deliver them?
I couldn't. Not anymore.
It's a death notice. For her true love, I presume.
So, if he's dead, who sent the woman all those letters?
I did.
What manner of cruel hoax is this?
It wasn't just me. It was the entire town.
So you're all in on it.
Those letters kept her going. They gave her hope. She believed her love to be alive in a foreign land somewhere, and we couldn't bear to tell her otherwise. So we just kept the lie going. It started with my father, some 50 years ago. No, not her.
Will you continue your lie now?
Yes, the truth can only cause her pain.
You sure about that?
It's not a very happy truth now, is it?
And what of her final request?
I don't know. How should I know? I'm just a damn postman. I don't know what to do anymore. What's the best thing to do? What's the right thing? Here, I have a new letter. Take it. It says that her love is coming, but that the journey will be long. It tells her to wait.
You wish us to deliver another letter filled with lies?
You uncovered our town's deepest secret like it was nothing. I don't think that's an accident.
Truly, just by talking to you for long enough, you told me, but alright.
I've told you what I think. Deliver the letter.
Oh,
Go
God.
Tell the truth.
I was hoping she would
It's up to you.
conveniently be dead by the time we got back, but I don't think that's how that's gonna go. I think there's gotta be another one of those things where it does not affect, like, the mechanics you get out of the quest. It's just gonna make you feel bad. Just like the, do you tell the little kid that his mother's dead? My dearest beloved, 50 years have passed since I last gazed upon your face. How is it possible? When next we meet, I hope you can look past the wrinkles of an old man and see into a soul as young as the day we first met. This passage of time has led me to think upon our earlier days. When we first met, you were the prettiest girl in town. Your beauty was what first attracted me to you, but it was your kind heart which ensnared my soul. It gladdens me to read your letters, for I can see in them that your spirit is as wonderful as ever. I thank the gods each day that we fell in love, even as I curse them for keeping us apart. I will see you again. Wait for me, my love. Do you like that vocal blending as the
Would she want to know?
fantasy fades away into a main character reading it
Such
out loud.
questions are best left for philosophers. You can hardly be expected to know the mind of another.
It's hard to believe that the entire town was lying to her.
I wager their intentions were good. Elsewise, they would not have carried on with the ruse for 50 years.
50 years is a fucked up amount of time
It
to
also
keep this going.
explains why they tasked her with keeping the lighthouse running, so news of her love's demise would not reach her.
That doesn't sound like good intentions to me.
This one's, I don't know if it's worse than the mother one, but I've got thoughts.
Do you have any further news from my love?
Because here are the thoughts. You might expect after the one with the two kids that I would be like, yes, even if it's a harsh truth, telling the truth is important. But the reason it was important to tell that truth was so that they could process it and learn how to move on. This is a completely different situation where she is on her deathbed, she is about to die, and the postman's not wrong. Like, having done it for 50 years, I think is morally incorrect. It's morally wrong to have done that. They should have told her much sooner. They probably should have told her right away. But now it's gone on for so long that the postman's kind of right. There is no benefit to telling her the truth. There's nothing to be gained from this. It's not a very Kantian thing to do, to claim that there is no benefit to holding to that universal value of, quote-unquote, telling the truth. Quote-unquote, as in just like, that is the truth. That is the value being determined, not to say that not to imply that it's not actually the truth. I feel like quote-unquote generally implies that you don't believe what you're saying. So like, yeah, if we're going Kantian, you should obviously tell the truth because telling the truth is the right thing to do. And lying is bad. Like, that's the sort of mentality. But that's not the reason why I told the truth to the kids. I told that to them because I thought that would be better in the long run for their emotional maturity and their ability to handle the reality of the world around them. She's on her deathbed. She'll probably die at the end of this conversation because that's kind of how that's nice dramatic resolution of the storyline no matter which choice you go with. And with that in mind, there's really no point in telling her the truth aside from making me feel better about myself, that I'm such a big man and I'm better than all the other townsfolk. And these people are fucking obsessed with fish. I already know I'm better than them. Whereas we can at least give this woman some comfort and hope and happiness. Continue some comfort, hope, and happiness by perpetuating the lie. And presumably that's going to be her final moments, is her still being able to hold on to that. Because it's not just false hope. It is false hope, but it's not just false hope. It is the additional comfort and happiness that comes with that hope. If it was just, oh, I hope that this will happen, and I won't be happy until I see my love, then that's fucked up. But that's not really how hope operates in real life. It operates with, I am being given happiness by being able to hold on to this hope. So it should not, if you're listening to all this, it shouldn't come as a surprise. That was a burp, not an actual me crying. But this game has gotten me to cry within a couple of lines of dialogue that might happen in a second here. But that wasn't it yet. That was just a burp. Shouldn't come as a surprise to the way I'm leaning here, but it's still rough. It doesn't feel good. I do think this is the better option, but it still doesn't feel good. But I'm going to give her the letter and perpetuate the lie.
Oh, he's written me a letter. Ah, wonderful, wonderful.
Perhaps we should leave you alone with your letter.
Oh, life is so wonderful. And could you please thank that nice postman when you see him?
All right.
Everything's going to be okay.
See, that's... It's fucked up, Yoko. I don't... Writing of that line and the delivery of it, and knowing that it's based on a lie, it, just like I said, got me immediately to the point of, like, I'm almost crying. I don't feel... great. I don't feel great about that. And now it's in... Because she didn't die at the end of the conversation. I thought she would, but she didn't. And now it's more fucked up, because now she might... It might take a little while. Oh, boy.
The lighthouse lady.
Shut the fuck up.
Mean old battle axe, that one.
Shut the fuck up. You all lied to her. And I know it was for a good cause, but you let it go on for so long that the lie got warped into something way worse and way more morally complex. And it's your fault. And the fact that you also were all willing to say, "Oh, she's the worst. We all hate her." That's what's fucked up. I mean, all of it is, but it's additionally fucked up that they're also like, "Yeah, we're doing this for a benefit. Also, we're gonna complain about her behind her back constantly." Feels bad. My legs still bother me. I don't think I can get back to my rounds for a bit. I don't even get to... I guess it said the quest was complete, but I really figured I'd get something out of that. Especially because the music's still going. I'm curious if leaving town and coming back, she'll have passed. Maybe not. Maybe I have to progress main story. I'm very much assuming she will be dead at some point, but maybe I have to progress the plot a little bit more. Oh, we have this really sad, touching music and this really intense storyline, but we also have to go talk to the new merchant in town and deliver all of his goods.